So hello, my good friends in the Buckeye Art Therapy Association. I'm sorry to have to come to you this year via Zoom. It was a lot more fun last year. But that's the way it goes in a pandemic. I want to thank Kate Jackson and the BATA board for inviting me to be with you anyway. COVID-19 has put a real dent in my bookings, and it was good to have something creative to focus on. During the lockdown, I've written a lot of music, sort of my way to survive these strange times we're living in, and it is my pleasure to share some of the new material with you tonight. I've been thinking about my life as one long performance art piece, whether I'm in the therapeutic studio or the recording studio or the painting studio or playing music in a bar, or hanging out on the golf course with my friends. It's all about using art to build community, reflect on important relationships, and respond to things that are happening in the world. So here goes. So let's darken the lights a little bit. Back in February, when the coronavirus was little more than a rumor, I wasn't all that concerned. But then, in early March, I was playing music at the Island Tap in Libertyville, Illinois, and while I was on break, I glanced up at the TV and saw the message scroll across the screen that the NBA was canceling all of its games until further notice. And the next day, the Big Ten canceled its men's basketball tournament. And then the NCAA canceled March Madness, and I knew we're in trouble. Pros on the wire just sitting there talking. No concern for the way things are going. Clouds in the west, a big storm coming. Wind picking up and dark clouds rolling. Yeah, I think that we're in trouble. Feels like I'm seeing double. Yeah, gonna burst my bubble. No, we're in trouble. Out here on the plains and the winds are blowing. I forget what I thought I was knowing. It don't matter much anyhow. Used to laugh, but I ain't laughing now. Yeah, I think that we're in trouble. Feels like I'm seeing double. Yeah, it's gonna burst my bubble. No, we're in trouble. But the cherry blossoms, they don't look so good. We'll come through this, just knock on wood. It'll all be fine when the sun comes out. Just wait and see what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think that we're in trouble. Feels like I'm seeing double. Yeah, gonna burst my bubble. And oh, we're in trouble. It's a long way to heaven, but don't let them fool you. Whole lot closer than Ashtabula. Dust still spinning, don't ask me how. They used to laugh, they ain't laughing now. Yeah, I think that we're in trouble. Feels like I'm seeing double. Yeah, gonna burst my bubble. And oh, we're in trouble. Daylight fades and the sky goes green. Wind turns purple like I've never seen. Virus spreads and don't look now. I used to laugh, but I ain't laughing now. Yeah, I think that we're in trouble. Feels like I'm seeing double. Yeah, gonna burst my bubble. And oh, we're in trouble. Yeah, I think that we're in trouble. Feels like I'm seeing double. Yeah, gonna burst my bubble. And oh, we're in trouble. Hello, we're in trouble. By early April, it was pretty clear that this COVID thing wasn't going away anytime soon. It wasn't going to just disappear as someone had suggested. Now, toilet paper, hand sanitizer, those were different. They were disappearing from store shelves at a miraculous pace. On TV, I saw lines of cars, people waiting for food handouts, waiting for COVID tests, waiting. First round of stimulus checks came, and I felt a little embarrassed and guilty, and we decided to just give ours to the Illinois Food Bank. Somehow, it felt like the world was throwing us curveballs one after another, and it was hard to keep up. But I was smart enough to know not to drink Clorox or to inject Lysol. Although I did find myself longing for the familiarity of Edward Hopper images and Bob Dylan tunes. As my mom used to say, if you live long enough, you figure out how to get by on grit and grace. Hey, 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 hey. Well, I never could hit a good curveball, but I picked myself up after the fall, though I can't explain these lines upon my face. Through all the turns and subtle twists and all the swings and all the mist, I handle what life sends with grit and grace. Singing, hey, 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 hey. Eddie, paint that picture one more time. Bobby, give me one more magic rhyme. Remind me this is still a sacred place. Lovers turn away, not in the mood, and drive by slow and hope for food. You handle what life sends with grit and grace. Singing, hey, 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 hey. Someday I know this will resolve, and social distance will dissolve. The disease will disappear without a trace. We'll stand in the road and scream and shout, it's over now, come on, come out. We'll handle what life sends with grit and grace. Singing, hey, 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 hey. When the devil's details dance confused, when ringing hands no longer used, with open arms we surely will embrace. For those who tried but could not be saved, for those laid down in unmarked graves, I'll handle what life sends with grit and grace. And I say, hey, 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 hey. Don't look back and don't look now, it don't matter anyhow. With pride will always come before disgrace. And the jester who refused to see and turned his back on you and me, I'll handle what life sends with grit and grace. Singing, hey, 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 hey. I'll handle what life sends with grit and grace. Yeah, I'll handle what life sends with grit and grace. So then came spring, and I should be getting excited about the upcoming golf season and grass growing and the robins coming back. But it was a spring unlike any I'd ever seen before. Everything still seemed dark, frightening. And then one day, out of nowhere, I got a cyber message from a former client from years ago. Oh, the miracles of People Finder and the internet. She's just touching base, reaching out. She wants to be reassured. And yet, it is somehow she who reassures me. The last time I saw her, she was tall, gangly, a little clumsy, on the cusp of adolescence, and she wanted to be a ballerina. She's in her 40s now. Wife, mother, lawyer. My, how time flies. She'd like to be a ballerina. She'd like to dance across the stage. You might say it's like a dream she has, to free her tiger from its cage. Some people smile and they turn away. They say she doesn't have a chance. She's 21, yeah, way over the hill. They say she's far too old to dance, but she wants to be a ballerina. She wants to dance into our lives. And though her burden may be heavy, against the odds, well, she still tries. She dreams of symphonies and colored lights coming on. She dreams of curtains going up. She has no fear, no, not a trace. I know she will not give it up. So dance, lady, dance, dance, lady, dance. She'd like to be a ballerina. Pirouette across the sky. In a magic dance of mystery. A shard of color in our eyes, with a storyline of loving, a magic dance that never ends. With a message clear and simple, it's our dreams that make us friends. So dance, lady, dance, dance, ballerina, dance. Go, go, dance, lady, dance, dance, ballerina, dance. So, why is this grown up, competent, successful lawyer woman reaching out to me? Who knows? She calls, tells me she feels like her back is against the wall and she might drown. Pandemics hit us all hard. I tell her that's a mixed metaphor, but I don't mind. She laughs and says she remembers how you would just sit with me, just look at what I made, watch me dance. I get it, and I tell her, I will be your witness. When your darkest night is all around, your lonely cry is the only sound. When your dreams are catching fire, they hang your life out on a wire. Call my name, call my name, I will testify. I'll be your witness. I'm your man. I'll be your witness. I'll take the stand. I'll testify. I'll testify. When no one hears your call, when they stand you up against the wall, when it feels like you might drown, so-called friends cannot be found. Call my name, yeah, call my name, I will testify. I'll be your witness. I'll take the stand. I'll be your witness. I'm your man. I'll tell them all with all my might. I'll tell them all just how hard you fight. I'll be your witness. I'll tell them all about your grace. I'll tell them all, I'll state your case. I'm your witness. I'll tell them all just who you are. I'll tell them all how you came so far. I'll be your witness. I'll tell them all you're the greatest. I'll tell them all you're the best. I'll be your witness. I'll be your witness. I'll be your witness. You can count on me, baby. I'll be your witness. I'll be your witness. I watch the daily briefings. Seriously, you want us to inject light into our veins? You think we should drink disinfectant? Really? Really? Okay, I've had enough. I think I'll run for president. I think I'll run for president along with Don and Joe. Looking at the competition, might win, you never know. Some could argue, I suppose, and pull out all the facts and tell all the people about everything I lack. Well, good morning, America. I hope you like this tune. Elect me in November, yeah, vote for Bruce Lee Moon. I have no special backing, big finance I'm lacking. Never been on your TV screen, and I never said anything I didn't mean. I say, feed the hungry, give to the poor, tear down the wall, build more doors. Why not give peace a chance, then make love, not war? So good day, America, the time for change has come. I'm 10 years younger than Joe and Don, yeah, I think I'm gonna run. I promise I won't Twitter, I'm a uniter, not a splitter. If things go bad, I'll take the blame, and I'll work hard and I won't call no name. And the Russians won't get in my way, now listen to what the experts say. Yeah, we might not be great, but at least we'll be okay. So good night, America, I hope you do sleep well. Next me we'll be better off, at least the time will tell. Good night, America, I hope you do sleep well. Next me we'll be better off, at least the time, at least the time, at least the time will tell. Then George Floyd is killed and all hell breaks loose in Minneapolis, and then Chicago and Denver and LA and Washington and Portland and Houston and New Orleans and Miami, and on and on. And I'm reminded of what a privileged, easy life I have led, just because I happen to be born white. I think about all the black kids I've worked with at the Alternative Behavioral Treatment Center. Some of them had no chance, no matter what I did. The system was rigged against them, and I wonder where they are now, living on the street, in prison, getting by, dead, but I don't know. I think about my friend Tom. We played music together from 1970 to 74, traveled around in a beat-up old van to college campuses and bars and wherever somebody'd pay us to play. I think about his stroke, him living in a nursing home the last 10 years of his life before he passed, how he could not walk, had trouble talking, remembering things, but he could still sing songs that we wrote in the early 70s. Tom Callahan, on my right, playing the drums with Bruce Lee, after 35 years. Doesn't really matter. Say you're different, say you're all for peace, then go out and buy a gun, put your mind at ease. Say you want it bad, and that is good for you. All I'm asking is, hey, we make it true. Make it true. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter too much anyway. Say you're different. Just say to kill is wrong. say that it's alright for king and country, sir. All I'm asking is, hey, are you really sure? Are you really sure? And it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter too much anyway. Too much anyway. By late May, the virus had not disappeared, and although some states are beginning to open up again, things are still bad. People partying in the Ozarks, going to church in Louisiana, attending a presidential pep rally in Tulsa, guys with big guns protest in Columbus. Dr. Acton resigns, and some Republicans call for Governor DeWine to be impeached. On the evening news, people scream about having to wear masks, and all I can do is shake my head at this willful ignorance of some of my fellow human beings. Put your mask on, kid. You can't leave home without it. Yes, it's rough out there. There ain't no doubt about it. Well, you say you need a helping hand. Well, you sure got a lot of gall. Put your mask on, kid. No help coming, none at all. Pull your hat down low. Don't let 'em see your face. When the sirens call, disappear without a trace. You got a lot of nerve, but here there ain't no golden rules. So pull your hat down low. Don't let them get a look at you. No matter how hard you try, no getting out of this alive. No matter how hard you try, ain't no getting out of this alive. Well, you say I disappoint you, but you know it's not that way. You say that I betrayed you, it would have happened anyway. And if you're so scarred, how come nobody seems to know? Disappointments and betrayals, just the way that these things go. No matter how hard you try, ain't no getting out of this alive. Well, you say you have no faith, say you've gotten off the track. You can't lose what you never had. Somebody told me that. That ain't no reason to talk behind my back. Put your mask on, kid. Go outside and don't look back. No matter how hard you try, ain't no getting out of this alive. No matter how hard you try, there ain't no getting out of this alive. And no matter how hard you try, ain't no getting out of this alive. No matter how hard you try, ain't no getting out of this alive. Maybe I'm a hopeless romantic, or maybe just hopeless. Still, I think that humankind will get through all this. There will be a lot of pain and sorrow, just as there's already been a lot of anger and sadness, but I still believe, as Abraham Lincoln and Barack Obama reminded us, in the better angels of our nature. And so for as long as I can, I'll show up. I'll be there. When you got no place to hide, everything you've tried just falls apart. When everything's been said, and you're only seeing red just fall apart. When your rope is at its end, and you're running out of friends, just let it go. Like that signpost on the road, all shot full of holes, just let it go. Just look up to the sky, raise your voice up high. And if you feel a gentle wind coming around again, yeah, I'll be there. When the road has gotten rough, you ain't feeling very tough, stand your ground. When you hear the howl at night, and you know that you were right, stand your ground. Just look up to the sky, raise your voice up high. And if you feel a gentle wind coming around again, yeah, I'll be there. When your money's all run out, no place to turn about, call my name. When everything you had is suddenly gone bad, call my name. Just look up to the sky, raise your voice up high. And if you feel a gentle wind coming around again, yeah, I'll be there. Look up to the sky, raise your voice up high. And if you feel a gentle wind Coming round again, yeah, I'll be there. When your honey has gone sour and you can't take another hour, look for me. When the river turns to dust and your armor starts to rust, baby, look for me. Raise your voice up high. Raise your voice up high. And if you feel a gentle wind coming round again, yeah, that is me. Just look up to the sky. Raise your voice up high. If you feel a gentle wind coming round again, yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there. Okay, BATA, I'm almost done. I hope that you have enjoyed this little video. I think of it as a love letter to you, to the world, to art therapy. Again, I want to thank the BATA board for inviting me to be with you, and I thank Kate Jackson for thinking of me and for all of you for listening. Make art, make love, make the world a better place. Yes, these are strange and hard times we're living in, but I believe that we will rise again when the time is right. Just you wait and see. Peace. We're gonna rise up, children, when the time is right. When the time is right. When the time is right. We're gonna rise up, children, when the time is right. Just you wait and see. They won't hold us down when the time is right. When the time is right. When the time is right. No, they won't hold us down when the time is right. Just you wait and see. There won't be no walls when the time is right. When the time is right. When the time is right. No, there won't be no walls when the time is right. Just you wait and see. There won't be no hunger when the time is right. When the time is right. When the time is right. No, there won't be no hunger when the time is right. Just you wait and see. There'll be no more killing when the time is right. When the time is right. When the time is right. No, there won't be no more killing when the time is right. Just you wait and see. There won't be no more lying when the time is right. When the time is right. When the time is right. No, there won't be no more lying when the time is right. Just you wait and see. I'm gonna love my brother when the time is right. When the time is right. When the time is right. I'm gonna love my brother when the time is right. Oh, just you wait and see. I'm gonna love my sister when the time is right. When the time is right. When the time is right. I'm gonna love my sister when the time is right. Just you wait and see. We're gonna rise up, children, when the time is right. When the time is right. When the time is right. We're gonna rise up, children, when the time is right. Just you wait and see. We're gonna rise up when the time is right. When the time is right. When the time is right. We're gonna rise up when the time is right. Just you wait and see.